Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and I'm here to introduce you to two projects. You'll be watching a video for one, and if you're watching like the shawl, make sure that you look at the video for the bag and vice versa. Both of these projects were created with Premier's Cotton Fair yarn, and it comes in 18 colors, and there's multi-colors that you see like right here are some samples, and then solid colors. And it's a number 2 fine yarn, and this bag is started from this band right here in a single crochet chain 1 stitch, and then there's a shell pattern, and then when you work 2 sides exactly the same, and then you sew them together around the outside, and then you make these little tabs out of the same single crochet chain 1, and then you make these 2 drawstrings, and when you put them together you close up your bag like that. So it's a great bag for grocery shopping, and I never take plastic bags when I go shopping. I'm very proud of that. This one is created by, this is the foundation chain right here, and you work this beautiful shell pattern, and then the rest of it is all solid treble crochet stitches. So that's relatively easy once you get past the shell pattern, because it's just straight stitching. So both of these projects are available on our YouTube channel, and I want you to subscribe to our videos, and I want to thank you very much for watching. And now I'm going to go to a close-up and show you how to make these. Here's a close-up of the Summer Peach Beach Bag, and this was made with Circus for the variegated color and Bright Peach for the solid color. And it's started from here. This is the foundation chain, and you make 2 pieces exactly the same. So you'll be crocheting this band, and then you'll add on the multicolor and crochet even for most of the body of the bag, and then you'll decrease up here, and then when you have 2 sides complete, you'll just sew the side seams together. Then you'll make these little tabs, then you'll make a drawstring, and the drawstring, one is wound through here and tied on this side, and the second one comes back here, and the fold is over here, and it's tied on the opposite side. And when you pull like this, it pulls both sides together. This was made, it's called an I-cord, and it was made with knitting, but in the directions there's instructions for crocheting it using 3 strands of the yarn and just making a long chain. So to get started, I'm just going to show you a small sample of the single crochet chain 1 stitch right here, and then I'll show you a sample of the shell stitch here. So you're going to work a foundation chain to get started. And your foundation chain will be a chain 73. And then you will single crochet in the second chain from hook, which is what I'm doing right here. And then you chain 1, skip 1 chain, single crochet in the next chain. And then chain 1, skip the next chain, and single crochet in the next chain. Then chain 1, skip the next chain, and single crochet in the next chain. And then chain 1 all the way across. You're doing the same thing. You're skipping and then single crochet. So you're making the little boxes with chain 1 spaces in between the singles. So you just go all the way across. And you'll end with a single crochet like that. So your foundation row is going to look like this, but it's going to be longer. Now I'm going to chain one and turn, and I am going to single crochet in the first chain one space, chain one, and single crochet in the next chain one space, and do that same thing all the way across. So at the very end, you're going to chain one and single crochet into the last single crochet, just like that. And then you'll chain one and turn like this, and the same thing, you work a single crochet into the chain one space. So this row just repeats for the entire band. So you want to make sure you get into your chain one space. I just went into my single. So you're going into your chain one space in between your single crochet stitches, and then you're chaining one. So you're skipping the singles and you're actually working into the chain one spaces. Just like this. So you're going to land up with 4 rows of this stitch. And at the end, you're going to chain one again and just single crochet in that last single crochet. Then it comes out real even. So that's the end of row 3. And now let me finish the next row. I'll do 4 rows of this. And then show you how to change the color to do the shell stitch. Okay, now to change colors, you work the last single crochet. Let me get my second color here. Now in the directions it also says to switch to a smaller hook. So there's 2 hooks listed in the directions, and I think this color here is called Blue Ice that I'm going to switch to. Okay, so you make a slip knot with your new color, and then you work your last double crochet before you want to, your last single crochet before you want to change your color. You put your, until you have 2 loops on your hook, you put your new color loop on your hook, and you draw through and finish that last single crochet with the new color loop. Just like that. So you're going to leave you can cut this off because you won't be using it anymore, and you can just sew that in when you get done. And now with the new color, you work in this arch pattern. So let me go back to my original directions. Okay, so you chain 3, and turn. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn. Alright, we're going to build in the little. You're going to chain 1 and turn. You're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 4, skip the next single crochet and single crochet into the next single. And 1, 2, 3, 4, skip the next single and single in the next single. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip the next single crochet and single into the next single. 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the last single. And then you chain 3, turn, you skip the first single and you work 4 double crochets into the chain 4 space. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this yarn we're not using. And so you're going to chain 4 and then chain 2, and you're going to work 4 doubles, chain 2, single crochet in the next chain 4 space, chain 2, and no, that's chain, let me see, yeah, chain 2 and 4 doubles into the next chain 4 space, and then chain 2 and single crochet in this chain 4 space, and then chain 2 and double crochet into the last single crochet. So that's how row 2 looks of this. Okay, so for the next one, you chain 1, turn, you skip this double, and you single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then you chain 4, and you skip the single crochet and you single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then you chain 4, and you skip the 4 double crochets and you single crochet into the next chain 2 space, and then you chain 4, single the next chain 2 space, chain 4, and single crochet in the 3rd chain of the turning chain, just like that. So now you're going to be back to all loops. So if you look here, you're going to be alternating between a row of shells and a row of all loops, chain 4 loops. So then you chain 5, turn, and then you skip the first single and you single in the chain 2 space, and then you chain 2 and you work 4 doubles. Now the other thing that's happening is your shells are staggering, like they were here and here, and now they're going to be offset in between there, which is part of what makes the pattern really pretty. So now you're going to work 4 doubles here, chain 2, single crochet in the next chain 4 space, chain 2, 4 doubles, and then you end with chain 2 and 4 double crochets and last chain 4 to skip 1 single and double crochet. Okay, then you're going to land up with a double crochet in that end stitch there. Okay, now you're going to chain 5 and turn. Then you're going to single crochet in the chain 2 space. Chain 4 again. Now this is going to be chain 4s all the way across. So just like that. So you're going to keep alternating between all chain 4 spaces, and then your shells are going to be off center from the, they're going to alternate on the different rows. Then on you can keep your bag straight across the bottom. That would be fine. I would recommend ending on a shell row when you do that. And just have the same exact number of rows on each side, and then you can just sew it straight across in place of these decreases. So when a pattern says to double crochet 2 together, which is what the instructions say when you get down to the end, to do so, what you want to do is yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, and draw through 2. And then yarn over, go into the next double crochet stitch and draw a loop up, and then yarn over, draw through 2, and then yarn over and draw through all 3. And that's how you double crochet 2 together. So let me show you one more time. You yarn over, you insert your hook into the double crochet, you draw the loop up, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, insert, draw up, draw through 2, and yarn over and draw through all 3. So that's how you do a double crochet decrease, and you'll need to know that when you're tapering the ends. So just work your 2 pieces, sew them together like I said, and these tabs are the same exact pattern as this band here, except they're real narrow. So you're going to make it looks like 8 of those tabs. So that's how you make the little cute beach bag using Cotton Fair Yarn by Premier, and the links to everything are listed below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel, and I want to thank you very much for watching.